Hey, this is Heart Healing Fairy, and I woke up super early this morning, which is wonderful because it's like this is my Monday back to work. And my guides were explaining something so beautiful, and that is when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to being on a path of rediscovering yourself and finding the balance between the mind, body, spirit concept, why that is prevalent within so many religions and cultures and things like this. The mind, body, spirit all has to get on the same page. And that is pretty much the whole point, is to get your mind, your body, and your spirit in sync, which can take time after having functioned from a unconscious state for so long, where you are constantly fighting yourself, where you are constantly fighting your feelings. Within spirituality, there's a very profound distinction coming through about people can give you suggestions all day long, but that in reality, each one is somewhere completely different within their timeline. You could come across someone's content and you might not be functioning from a space where that is the step that you are meant to take. You are the only one who knows at all times what steps or what steps you need to take or what you need to be focusing on at this time. There are so many beautiful suggestions and programs even, and people that are providing guidance about there are so many different things, okay? And so tapping into your internal space, you need to be the deciding factor. You can never take anything that anyone says as a step-by-step guide, is what I'm hearing. If you come across someone who is expressing things that you are energetically working through at that time, and you find it helpful and it deeply resonates and it is uplifting to your spirit, that is an indicator that you are engaging with an energy that is being helpful to your journey now, but that the most important thing is that you are guiding and sort of your discernment is number one, not anyone else's voice, okay? Because there's loads of people who, it's almost like this, I'm just hearing any true energy that is trying to extend support or suggestions in any way spiritually. Most of them are in the same boat as you are, and that they are still on a discovering path if they are being honest. Okay? And so, yes, it is beautiful to extend yourself openly as a support to whoever you feel it is warranted, but that ultimately, that self reconnection in quotation marks. I've talked about that before, but that coming home to yourself and exploring within the inner way is it's going to be different for each one. It's very similar, and yes, you will resonate with many different beings at certain points of your journey, but that we are all exploring different aspects. And if anything or anyone is making you feel anxiety or sort of creates a pressure in you, or it isn't, I think, mostly trying to say, be careful of who you follow. You are not a follower, you are a leader. And you may be in process of discovering your leadership internally, and not for anyone else, for yourself. That is the whole point. People have made spirituality into a lot that it is not. And a lot of people get caught up in these sort of egos and these spiritual egos, and even following people who are sort of functioning from a spiritual ego. And so my guides were just explaining this to me. And you can feel it for yourself within the energy. Yes, there are a lot of beings on the planet who are just genuinely being helpful, and you will be able to feel it. But that ultimately, the whole point is for each one to come back home to mind, body, spirit coherence, which just means that, for a long time, we didn't understand what was really happening here energetically, especially within our own selves. And this is something that I have been personally working through for a while, where it's like, I feel this collective is finally, it's like your mind, your body, and your spirit are finally starting to sync up onto the same page, which brings you back to the present moment, where for a long time you might have been projecting forward a lot, and that is actually a block because it makes it to where you're not open to now and what is being presented to you now in this moment, and for you to use your intuition and discernment in the moment now, as it comes, as it presents itself to you. And so I would just like to reiterate here that I am only a channeler of my own guidance and lived experience, and have been given a green light to express certain ideas and concepts in this sort of format because it brings me joy and it makes me very happy. And I love extending love to other beings who are also exploring themselves in this way. But that also, in doing this, the truth is that I could not properly give anyone any guidance or advice personally within your now moment, because I don't know you personally. That if things that I speak about and that I channel through these videos feels good to you, or if it resonates and it is an uplifting energy for you, then that is beautiful. And if it is not, that is also okay. You are the only one who is going to be able to know and understand where your focus needs to be now. Because as a human being on this planet, it is a very intricate and complex sort of exploration within your own being. And we're all so vastly different, and we're all learning different lessons, and we're all on different parts of our timelines. And so I just would love to uh, say that nobody is above or below anyone, and that we are all just walking each other home. And I don't know why, I just felt to speak this out this morning. So I am wishing you a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and I will see you in the next one.